Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to our first podcast back after a week off on holidays. It's a very welcome back from holidays, Casey.
Hey, hey.
And a very welcome back from holidays, Lucy.
What?
Oh, that's right. She's still on holidays.
Yeah.
How did she work that out?
How dare she? She's so smart.
She's so smart. She's still got another 24 hours up in Queensland.
Wow.
So it's just Casey and myself today.
It is, but you know what?
What?
She's coming back from holiday and going into work straight away.
Exactly.
So she actually hasn't rested, and watch her unpack that during the week, being like, I actually haven't had a holiday.
1,000% correct. You and I have hit the ground running. We did a great show today. Thank you for taking the time out from your 700 other jobs to be on the show with me.
Thank you, Cal, for holding the whole show together and doing everything. And he never gives himself credit. And off air, I tell him continuously, thank you for holding the show together forever.
You know what I will thank you for?
Yeah.
The coffee.
No worries.
Because there's one thing that Casey and I realised when Casey's on air with me, there's one thing missing in the show.
Yeah.
And that is a Casey.
Doing coffee.
Casey doing stuff behind the scenes. And one of the great things that Casey does is the Casey coffee. Except today, apparently, it was a bit of a...
It was a schmozzle.
It was a bit of a journey.
It was.
I'm drinking out of a coffee, and I swear to you, grateful. I'm grateful.
Yeah, we know.
There's been a whole thing out there. The machine is working against you, apparently.
Yeah.
I only heard half.
It's true.
I only heard half the story. Once he gave me the coffee, all I could see is coffee.
Yeah.
But
terrible coffee.
It looks awful.
Yeah.
But it tastes great.
Great. Well, long story short, the coffee machine was producing cold coffee.
What is even that?
I don't know. I don't think someone's calibrated it.
So it just pumps out cold coffees now.
Pumping out cold coffee.
No.
And then the microwave absolutely burnt it. So that's why it's perfect, because it just made it.
Did you say how many coffees did you make to get to this one?
2.
Okay.
Only 2.
So it wasn't like you're making coffee after coffee. Because you realise you can just do whatever you like and just hand it to me and I'll drink it.
Cal will eat burnt almond milk drink. So I'm like, he'll be happy
very
with
lucky
whatever.
to have somebody in my life that makes a great coffee, and that is you.
So grateful.
We had a great show. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about Casey. I often do. We've been together how long now?
Well, I got full-time as your producer February of last year.
So it's been a year and a half.
Yeah.
All right. So a year and a half, and we've done some stuff and gone through some stuff, and I've been to your wedding, and so I feel like I know a bit about Casey.
Yeah.
And you hear a lot off air. We share our lives off air, but you did share something on air. 2 things, actually. 2 things I learned about you today. Your love of drive-in movies, which I did not expect.
Yes.
We talked about school holiday destinations, one of them being people love going down to Rosebud, which I think has a drive-in theatre. It may have been knocked down. I don't know. But you love a drive-in.
Yeah.
So when did you go to your first drive-in? Was it as a kid?
Yeah, as a little kid.
Right.
It was kind of like a luxury, I suppose. It's the one in Coburg, I believe.
Yeah, that's a famous one,
Coburg?
I think.
Yeah. And it's 40 minutes away, so we wouldn't go all the time.
But it's your mum and dad driving?
Yeah, mum and dad driving.
And you and your sister in the back?
Yeah, and we'd often go with lots of mates, and everyone would make food, and
now this is interesting.
Pop the boots open.
This is interesting, because when I used to go to drive-in, it was essentially mum and dad wanted to see a movie, and we would sleep in the back of the station wagon.
Right.
They'd bring blankets and a pillow, and we'd watch the first 30 seconds of whatever it was.
Yeah.
E.T. or whatever, and then fall asleep.
Yeah.
But you're saying you get to the drive-in and then all the boots open and everyone's having a barbecue.
The barbecue's made.
Right.
But we're all serving up our pastas and salads and stuff that we made. And we got doonas and pillows all in the boot.
Yep.
Did I get scared it was going to cut me in half? Yeah. But it didn't. Yeah.
What car did your dad drive?
Oh, I don't know. It was a hatchback, so it was like roomy.
So it was roomy.
Yeah, it was very roomy. And then we had a friend who had like a big car, and I used to just squish in there with my friends.
Yeah, we used to have station wagons back in the day, and they were the long car with a long back end, and
made for the drivers.
Oh yeah, you could fit so many people in there, and that's the problem. Like back in the day, people would try and hide in the back of station wagons and get into the movies
it's
for free.
Pretty convincing when they're like $10 a car, and you're like, what?
Yeah. And like
That's
the tickets
amazing.
are nothing. I don't know why people go to the extent of trying to sneak into the movies. Well, that is something I didn't know about you.
Yeah.
The other thing, and we didn't get to this in the actual show, so I thought we'd just very quickly discuss it before we get on with the rest of the podcast.
Yeah.
Talked about school holiday destinations, and we talked about the fact that you used to spend some time up in Benalla,
Yes.
which I've never been to before. On a farm.
Yeah.
You said you learned how to ride a horse in Benalla. And I thought, I need to know more about this, because I've had a few experiences on horseback.
Yeah.
And I would love to know your experiences learning to ride a horse, because until you ride a horse, one, you don't realise how big horses are.
Giants.
They are
It's ridiculous.
enormous and quite imposing.
Yeah.
Even though most of them, I'm exaggerating that I know anything about horses here, I feel like a lot of them are just very peaceful.
Yeah.
Beasts.
Yep.
Quite like okay being around people.
Yeah, well, people use them for therapy and stuff.
Yeah. But you get a horse on a bad day.
Yeah, no.
You do not want to be near that horse.
No.
Because they are so strong. So I'm assuming tiny little Casey.
Yeah, tiny little Casey learned how to ride on a pony first.
Right. Can you remember the name of the pony?
No, I can't.
It would have
And
been
I think they just sold it.
Princess Penelope the pony or something.
I love that. Let's go with that. I got on Princess Penelope. I was very scared. And my uncle, because it was my uncle and auntie's farm, he was a joker. So I'd often get very scared to go on because I felt like he would just let me fall off.
Was he sort of guiding the pony along with a harness or something? Or
Yeah. So my cousin, because she owned the horse, she would guide, but then my uncle would be like, "Oh, careful! When she lifts her left foot up, you better be careful there, Casey." And because I'm from the city compared to them,
you're holding on for dear life.
I was holding on for dear life. So first they taught me how to use. I've forgotten everything.
The
saddle,
I don't know.
I guess?
The reins.
The reins, yeah.
We know what we're talking
Using the
about.
reins, and then after a few years, upgraded to an actual horse and learned how to do the hair, hold the hair and turn them and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, because that's how you're supposed to really ride them.
Did you get up to like a gallop or a trot? Or
Yeah, trot.
Yeah.
I've never gone past a trot.
Trot's scary enough.
Yeah.
Trot is
and
scary
then,
enough.
funny enough, then for my bridal shower,
Yeah.
my sister booked horse riding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that lovely?
It was very funny.
Does any of your friends know how to ride a horse?
No. And then I just hear, so the instructor goes, when I wave my hand, they're going to start trotting really fast.
Yeah.
The trainer waves her hand and my friend in front of me didn't see the lady wave her hand. And all I can hear is, my horse is broken. What's going on? I help. And I'm just weeing my pants.
Because the trail horses already know. Like, they've been on the trail 1,000 times.
Have you done it?
No, but I just know trail horses will, they know what
They
they're
know.
doing. You aren't really guiding them. They know where they're going.
Yeah.
They know when they come back.
Yeah.
They know when they're supposed to trot. Like, it happens every day for them.
Yeah.
But you feel like you're actually in some sort of control
Like a
of the
movie.
horse. I know.
Yeah.
The only reason I bring it up is because
Yeah.
I've got one story about a horse.
Ooh.
And because I used to do a bit of horse riding.
What?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Well, we grew up with family members who had a farm as well.
Okay.
And we actually, for some reason, Mum often took us out to go for a little bit of horse riding.
Oh, nice.
We got comfortable around riding on a horse.
Yeah.
And once you get up, because the first thing you learn about riding on a horse is that you've got to be one with a horse. Otherwise,
Yes.
get a sore butt.
Yeah. Yes.
Very sore butt.
That was me after my hands.
You get off the horse for the first time, you're
Yeah.
like, I can't
Oh.
walk properly.
Yes.
So once you learn how to ride with the horse, it gets better. But my first or second experience on the horse, I was on the horse with my sister. And we were somewhere at some sort of trail park and they were taking people on horses. And we were on a horse and we weren't going fast at all. We were just walking along. And whoever had adjusted the saddle around the horse hadn't really fastened it all that tightly. So as we're trotting along on the horse, my sister and I'm on the front part of the saddle, my sister's behind holding on to me. We start trotting with the horse and then we start leaning off to the left-hand side. And then all of a sudden the whole saddle slips off the horse, but not off the horse, like it's still connected to the horse, but we slip underneath the horse. So we are now, and I don't know how we did this, but we're kind of holding on
Underneath,
to
on the belly
saddle.
of the horse.
Yeah, and we're a complete mess under the horse, but we're kind of getting dragged along underneath the horse because we haven't let go of the saddle.
No, just imagine kids just don't, and they're just holding on for dear life.
And we were young enough to kind of hold on, so now we're sort of trotting under the horse as the horse is, because the horse is just trotting because that's all it does.
Yeah.
So that was, and I think after that moment, my sister swore she'd never go on a horse again.
That is brilliant.
But
Aw.
now in hindsight, I see how hilarious it was. And I think whoever was taking us for the trot, this
The
would have been their
glass.
week. This would have been their week.
Oh, I wish someone was filming that.
Because it was back in the day where I don't believe OH&S, there wasn't a lot of health and safety.
Nah.
But so that was my first experience. Underneath a horse.
Yeah, underneath.
Which now that you think about it, is a pretty advanced technique to riding a horse.
The Lucy and Kel Podcast.
Of course, a lot going on this morning. We've got school holidays wrapping up, school's back, primary school, secondary school, lots of more cars on the road, lots of drop-offs, lots of pickups. But the week that's just gone was a week where Casey, myself and Lucy had some time to ourselves. Now, full disclosure, Lucy spent all of her week off last week up in Queensland with her mother and father, which is lovely.
Yeah,
because she doesn't get to see them very often face to face. So I got stuck at home for a week by myself with the dogs. So it's the 3 dogs and me.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a bit of a menagerie at home. So it's the 3 dogs, it's the 2 budgerigars, and it's the blue-tongued lizard.
Wow, the house doesn't stop.
I know. So I did have some company because the kids were over at their mums I had the kids for the first week of school holidays, and they've gone back to their mums for the second week. So it's just me. And I'm pottering around at home. And I obviously had some things that I needed to take care of because Lucy's like, well, while I'm away in the Queensland, I need you to take care of some things around the house.
Did she give you a list?
No.
Oh, okay.
But there is stuff that just needs to get done, which is great because I got all the time in the world. So I got to paint the bedroom, everybody. I know if you've played the long game, and Casey is like this, it sounds like all I ever do is paint.
Yes, it's true.
And it's absolutely true. But also, yes. So let's celebrate that I got to actually finish the bedroom.
That's amazing.
The entire bedroom is painted and finished.
Is it pink?
Parts of it are pink.
Oh, so cool.
This is more the ceiling and the architraves and the skirting and stuff like that. All the fiddly bits. Like painting a wall is actually not... It's pretty fun.
Okay.
All the fiddly bits. This is why I'm not a painter.
Yeah.
And then Lucy was like, how's the bedroom? Does it look amazing? I said, it looks like I've painted it because I'm not a professional painter. So I've done as good as I can.
Yeah.
So I was busy myself right throughout that week. And then towards the end of the week, I had a couple of days where I could just amuse myself.
Yeah.
And that's when the internet decided to pack it in. So we lost internet at our house 2 days ago. Now, I don't know about you, Casey. What sort of person are you? When the internet goes out at your home, are you straight onto the app on your phone to figure out if it's a you problem or if it's an everybody problem?
Straight away. The other day at work, I lost my internet. The red and white one, Vodafone, went down the other day, and straight away I asked all my colleagues first, and then I went onto the work laptop and I said, problem with Vodafone internet near me. Nothing came up until an hour later. Lots of articles were like, we're so sorry.
It's always frustrating when you go onto the apps and you find out there's nothing wrong, so you know that's probably a you problem.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I'd much rather have like thousands of people complaining, so you feel like, oh, well, they already know.
It's not just me.
So I never actually call anyone. I never actually go on an app. I just assume they know.
Yeah.
Something's gone wrong with the internet. They'll sort it out. So I hop off to bed on a Saturday night with no internet, wake up the next morning, still no internet. So on Sunday, I actually got in contact with somebody, and they're sending somebody out today to fix it.
Okay.
That's the story of the internet. What I didn't realise, because I'm the sort of guy that sort of bangs on about how I would love to live in a world without internet and without a mobile phone. And on the night the internet absolutely packed it in and wasn't connected to our home, I realised I'm very reliant on the internet for one reason and one reason only. And that is because when I go to bed at night time, I say, hey, Google. Now, if you've got a Google at home, I apologise for what I'm about to say. I say, hey, Google, play ocean sleep sounds. Now, what ocean sleep sounds does is then Google then starts playing ocean sounds for the whole night.
That's so good.
So I go to bed with ocean sleep sounds on, and I drift off to sleep, and the dogs drift off to sleep, and we all have a great night's sleep. Now, because the internet wasn't working at my house on Saturday night, I had no ocean sleep sounds.
Oh, no.
And I attempted to go to sleep with nothing, and I couldn't do it.
Wow.
Because it was so quiet in the house. And the dogs were freaking out because normally the ocean sleep sounds mask all the noises that are happening in the middle of the night.
Were the birds chirping?
No, the birds go to sleep because I put a little blanket over the cage.
Okay, and they know it's not nice.
I wish I could put a blanket over the dogs sometimes and just...
I say do it.
Get them.
Lucy wasn't there. Just do it.
And without a word of a lie, about an hour into silence, trying to get to sleep, then outside in the backyard... I could hear foxes because we have foxes around where we are up in Mooralbark, and you can hear them calling to each other. And the dogs don't like that at all.
What do foxes sound like?
Foxes are, you'd think they'd be like a growl, but they're actually a bit more like a yip.
That's
it's a bit
annoying.
like I can't even.
Go.
Well, it's just like a high-pitched sort of beep.
Yeah, wow.
They're sort of calling to each other with... Yeah, a bit like that. You actually got it better than I did.
That was brilliant.
So if you ever hear that in the middle of the night outside, it's probably a family of foxes.
That's not therapeutic.
And I love foxes. I know they're a bit of a vermin, but they're beautiful and they're calling and chatting to each other in the backyard as they would want to do. But normally my dogs can't hear any of that because we've got the ocean sleep sounds on.
Wow.
Now, I used to go to sleep at night before I met Lucy and got married to my delightful wife. I used to go to sleep with nothing, just peace and quiet and complete no sound at all.
That's a flex.
But after being married with Lucy, she has sleep sounds on every night we go to sleep, and now I've become so used to it, I couldn't go to sleep last night because there's no internet to play my sleep sounds. And I know a lot of you are going, why didn't you just use your mobile phone? Well, that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
The data and the battery on my phone.
That was very funny.
Bit glitchy. So I lost my phone on the weekend. And I've also lost the internet. I was completely disconnected. Do you go to sleep with any noises, or are you and Riley just asleep in the quietest house with you just hear everything that's going on, every creak, every crack, every noise outside.
Yeah, I'm straight to bed with silence. I used to sleep with just like YouTube music playing in the background.
Some lo-fi beats.
Yes, and then I would wake up to like Adele and I'd be like, nope, go back to sleep with nothing. But
do you prefer sleeping with no sound?
I prefer sleeping with background TV or background like people going...
Yeah.
In the background, something there. But if there's not, I'm able to just go dead silence.
You've mentioned this earlier. No better feeling than when you're a kid going to sleep, knowing that mum and dad are still up.
I don't know how to explain it. It's this nostalgic feeling in me. Like when I went to bed as a kid and I could hear mum and dad yapping about bills downstairs, I was like, this is the life. Went straight to sleep. Yeah,
even just hearing them in the kitchen or having a dishwasher on or something at night while you're a kid going to sleep. Actually, that should be a sleep sound that I can Google.
Hey, mum, this. Yeah.
Hey, Google, play mum and dad downstairs sleep sounds.
Just fighting.
So right now, though, in your marriage, you're going to sleep in silence?
Yes, sleep in silence,
wow.
and I love it.
Do you?
Well, actually, I sleep in silence, but I can hear Riley occasionally play his PlayStation in the other room, and that helps me sleep faster.
All right, because you're going to bed earlier, of course, because you're getting up.
Yeah.
I'm
in bed at
9:30.
There
we go.
Oh.
So this is ocean sleep sounds. So it's like...
It sounds scary. Like they're going to get me.
Oh, it's like you're sleeping in a lighthouse.
Yeah.
All by yourself.
I don't like that.
And then ghost pirate ships arrive. No, this is like the beach at night. Maybe I resonate with this because I was lucky enough very early on in my life, in my 20s, to live off a cliff over a beach in Newcastle.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's amazing. What a flex.
Back when I was in commercial radio with those commercial radio dollars. So,
well,
which I subsequently spent.
B, she said, I go to sleep listening to The Light. I have it on 24/7.
That's what we were looking for.
Thank you for
this whole conversation was just designed for somebody to say they listen to The Light.
That's it. Segment done.
Now, we love the fact that there are a lot of people that will actually access The Light overnight. There's a lot of people that struggle to sleep, and just having the light on there for you, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, thanks to your financial support.
That is true.
If you'd like to make a donation, you can head to the website right now, thelight.com.au.
It's true. Brian from Ferntree Gully says, my partner loves white noise, but for me, it doesn't bother me. I can sleep with whatever sound or no sounds, and my partner can't stand that because I fall asleep so quickly.
Yeah, a lot of people do. And I do fall asleep quite quickly, but I realise now it's because I've got noise going on. And I know a lot of people aren't really a huge fan of the white noise. I think you're either for white noise or you're against it.
There's some intense white noise.
Yeah, white noise is nothing. White noise is just static, doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, you can't really associate it with anything. Yeah. No, I much rather like sleep sounds on a train or play sleep sounds on the beach. And
could you do instrumental, like a piano, like dun dun?
I think I could do lo-fi beats.
Yeah, okay.
You've done lo-fi beats.
Yeah, I did lo-fi beats.
How's the instrumental go again?
That's a piano. We got a
Google,
couple more
play
takes.
Casey pretending to sound like an instrumental sleep sound.
Cardia from Wallet said, hi, Cal. My husband always sleeps with music. I was struggling at first because I used to sleep with silence, but now I can't sleep without music. But here's a hack for you. She's downloaded some music on Spotify, so if there's no internet, the music is still on, gospel songs or 90s songs.
Yeah, I'm such an old person now that I'm not really up to date with any of that sort of stuff. I should really.
Oh, you don't know
I should
how to
really
download?
Upgrade. Yeah, I don't know. I had to send an email. I had to send an email to Casey yesterday about today's show, and because there's no internet, I had to come into work to send Casey one email.
It's so funny.
So I'm a bit behind the 8 ball.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
We have just wrapped up 2 weeks of school holidays, everybody. Hope it was enjoyable. We were here for half of it, and obviously we were away last week enjoying our own holidays, Casey and myself.
Yes.
It's been a while since either of us have been to school. Casey more recently than myself.
Yeah, just the other day, graduated. It was good.
Just the other day, it feels like. It'd be about 5 years for you now, maybe 6.
Yeah, I graduated in
math.
2020, so 6 years, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I left school a lot longer ago.
16 years?
No, that's very kind of you.
26,
but it highlights how old I actually am. But we are talking school holidays right now because you're all fresh off the back of school holidays, and we thought we'd talk about school holiday destinations because I took my kids during their time with me on the school holidays for a bit of a quick day trip to one of our favourite places, Lucy and myself. We live in Mooralbark, so we're not too far away. I took the kids up to Olinda because up in Olinda, it's good for Dad because it's nice and quiet up there and there's trees and there's fresh air and sometimes there's a bit of fog and mist and it's all very whimsical. And I enjoy it up there in Olinda. But also up in Olinda is a particular lolly shop. You know those ye olde lolly shops? Not the ye olde ones that you'll find in Sovereign Hill. To step up from that. But normally you go to these little townships around regional Victoria and they'll have one of two things. They'll definitely have a bakery.
Yeah.
Every town has a bakery.
And a sign that says the world's best voted Rocky Road 2026. But they all have it.
I quite literally myself went to Yea,
Yeah.
which is about an hour away from where I live, the other day, and went straight to that bakery. And that bakery was a winner of so many awards.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, where are all these awards coming from?
Yeah, and who's testing them? Because I will like to apply for that job.
I'm with you. I'm wondering if all the awards are legitimate.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are. There just seems to be a lot of them.
Yeah.
And every bakery has them.
Correct.
So there's a bakery in these townships around regional Victoria, and the one in Olinda also has, amongst other things, a lolly shop. The lolly shop in Olinda is great because, it deals in a lot of different lollies that you would get from overseas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I got the kids, I'm saying, here's a little bit of pocket money, bit of spending money on the school holidays in Olinda, go nuts, thinking they'd go to like several stores, thinking they might spread the wealth around.
Yeah.
No, they spent everything at the one shop. We only went to the one store, and that was a lolly store.
Yeah.
And they bought all manner of things with all manner of ingredients that you would frown upon, Casey.
Yeah.
And they had the time of their life.
For them,
It's the sort of day trip that I used to take as a child. We weren't those kids. You know, there was always a kid at school in grade 4 or 5, and he'd be like, where are you going for school holidays? And they'd be like, Disneyland.
Yeah.
Or they'd be like, Italy.
Yep.
And you're like,
my dad has a holiday house in Phillip Island and we're going to feed the penguins because we own one.
Yeah. Well, when it came to my family, we went to places, really exotic places like Healesville.
Oh, amazing.
Now, knowing where Healesville is right now and knowing how far I am away from Healesville, which isn't that far away, we're like about 20 minutes away from Healesville. Going to Healesville back in school holidays when I was a kid from Moorabbin was like taking a trip halfway around the world. I cannot believe how far away I thought Healesville was. And I also can't quite believe that Mum and Dad would spend... We would spend a week in Healesville.
Like you
during
were in
school
a holiday
holidays.
house?
Yeah, and a motel. And I'm like, I can't even imagine what we did there for a week.
What did you do?
Because I've been to Healesville and it's great, but spending a week there, that was like a holiday destination for me growing up on school holidays.
I guess it was a family time.
I did enjoy it, but also now that I know what Healesville is and how close it is to Melbourne, but it felt like a year away.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Casey, because I do know that you spend a lot of time going back home. Your parents like to go home to Malta.
Yes, yeah.
So if you're one of those school kids during the... And where are you off to, Casey? Oh, Malta.
Well,
but is there a holiday destination that you used to go to that was a bit more close?
Yeah, and we used to go here more frequently for the big occasions like Easter and Christmas. We went to Benalla.
Benalla. I've heard of it.
My favourite.
I've never been myself.
All right. Well, let me tell you all about it.
Is there much to do in Benalla?
Many trees to count.
There's
many
trees.
sheep to count. Cows, horses. So my great auntie has a huge farm over there.
Oh, nice.
And she's really close to my dad growing up, basically take care of him at some points in his life. So we go there as many times as we can. And she does have a huge farm, but we take our swags and camp over there.
Now, see, immediately I already think that's probably a better holiday destination for school holidays because you're on a farm, which is exciting.
Something so different.
All the animals.
Yeah, and my cousin's just showing me how to, care for rabbits and guinea pigs and bees. And I'm like, this is amazing. I learned how to ride a horse.
Because you're a city kid.
I'm a city kid. And because we went up there so often, do you know what my uncle calls me? Country Casey. And my sister's name's Sam, and he would call her City Sam.
So you got
I got the country because I loved
the respect.
I earned the respect. I am known Country Casey over there.
Okay, so we've got Benalla and we've got Healesville. This is what I'm talking about. Let's throw together a very quick Lucy list this morning, everybody.
The Lucy List.
This morning I'd love to know, and maybe you went there across the school holidays, because you're in the car right now, mums and dads, and maybe you've been on a day trip, or maybe you spent a few days somewhere around the area. Like, I'm not talking where did you go on school holidays? Oh, we went to Rome or Los Angeles. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
But I'm talking more where Casey and I spent our time growing up. Benalla.
Yes.
Or Healesville. Bright was another one. We used to go to Bright a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in Bright. I don't know what we did in Bright
I
all
guess
those
it's just
years ago.
another scenery.
I guarantee you there's a bakery.
Oh, yeah. World's best pie over there.
I guarantee you they've probably got so many awards and they're all for pies. You get the idea. Where did you go for school holiday destinations that are a little bit closer to home?
Rebecca from Watsonia said, I used to go a bit further than Hillsville, Buxton, in school holidays as my grandparents live there.
Buxton.
I don't know where that
is. I feel like I've heard of Buxton. I don't think maybe it's just up the road from Hillsville. I could be very, very wrong. It does sound very regional, and I'm sure it sounds like
must be local.
More families on farms.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Right. Stefan from Hampton Park said, we would always go to Phillip Island for the mini golf.
One of the greats, one of the great destinations. School holidays at Phillip Island, off to see the fairy penguins in the torrential pouring rain.
And you're lucky if they even came out.
And the penguins
sometimes.
already know where you are, so they go to the sides and they go up the sides, so you miss it all. But it's still a great thing to do.
Yeah, I know. But
we go there. If we go to Phillip Island, we're going to see the penguins and the koalas. It's a great holiday destination.
I love this one. Tanya from Wandong said, my mum would take us to Wandong to camp on a mountain. We'd have to lug all our camping things up with us on the train, then to the city, onto a country train to Wandong. It took about 3 hours to get there. She goes, I love it there now, and it's 25 minutes from Eppings. Sometimes we all even go out to Kilmore because now she's moved there.
See, I didn't even realise because I thought Wandong was like regional Victoria, and it's just out of Epping.
Here. Yep.
Back in the day, these places were centuries away.
Yeah.
And now it's just the outer suburbs. We've got to get to the phones. Cheeky Thomas from Listerfield is joining us this morning. Good morning, Cheeky Thomas.
Good morning, everyone. How are we?
Very good. School holiday destinations?
Yes. So I will apologise firstly and say that I was one of those kids that did brag about where I went on school holidays.
Did you go overseas a lot, Cheeky Thomas? Did you go to Disneyland, that sort of thing?
No, not that fancy. But every year, because my dad ran his own business, we didn't go anywhere during the year. But at the end of the year, he always closed for Christmas and New Year and takes a family of 5 to the Gold Coast.
Lovely. Oh, the Gold Coast was like... Nobody went to the Gold Coast back in the 80s. Like, you were super special to head out to the Gold Coast back in those days, the 80s and the 90s. That's a wonderful holiday destination.
Yeah, it was, honestly. And looking back now, I'm even more thankful because if I try to calculate how much it would cost to take a family of 5 there, it's a small fortune.
I can tell you, I didn't get out to Queensland until I was 18 or 19, and I went to the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast for the first time, and I thought to myself, why would anyone ever leave from here? Like, why do people go away from the Gold Coast once they go there? It's that sort of place.
Debbie from Melton West says, my holidays were divided in the warmer weather. It was Ocean Grove and Rosebud, always staying with other family members, and in the cooler weather it would be Diamond Creek, as her auntie had a small hobby farm.
I tell you what, Rosebud is another one. Rosebud is a great holiday destination, and back in those days, is Rosebud the one with the drive-in? It might have the drive-in.
You're asking the wrong person.
Have you ever been to a drive-in before?
Like
there's
a
no
cinema?
possible. Yeah, there's no possible way you've been to a drive-in.
There's like one 40 minutes away, and it is my favourite thing to do.
Really?
I love it. Pop the boot open, cook dinner.
Another conversation for another day.
Yeah.
I didn't realise you're a fan of drive-ins.
Don't get me started.
Love those holiday destinations. Diamond Creek's interesting.
Yeah.
Because that's not too far away either.
Craig from Pakenham says, morning, Casey and Cal. I spent my holidays as a kid with the family at Lake Eildon in the holiday park. Felt like a lifetime driving there, but it's only an hour and a half from home.
I do believe we drove through Lake Eildon a while ago, Lucy and I. Is that the one with the big dam?
Isn't it a lake? It's Lake Eildon.
Well, there's quite obviously a lake. Otherwise, it's false advertising.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Right now, a round of applause for Casey because there was an incident on her week off.
Yes.
On the roads.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It wasn't that terrible.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, but maybe a particular animal wasn't. I don't know about the outcome of this story I'm about to say.
All right. Let's just get a few things straight. You're fine. Mm-hmm. This happened on the roads.
Yep.
Involving an animal.
Yep.
It wasn't because you and the animal...
I just happened to drive past the scenario.
That's a great start.
Yes,
so it wasn't because you interacted with the animal and your car.
Correct.
Great.
Correct. All is well.
So you're driving along?
Yes. Driving along up to a roundabout. I stop, but I see a kid frantically drive his bicycle across.
Wow.
You know how there's like a little walking path before the roundabout?
Yeah.
You should stop.
Yeah.
I did.
Right.
He goes skirt onto the footpath next to me.
Okay.
And I'm driving slow. Obviously, it's a roundabout. But I'm also like, what's he skirting towards?
Yeah. Anytime you see a kid on a bike these days, you want to be sure.
I'm intrigued.
They're not going to just ride out directly in front of you onto the road.
Correct, yeah. And then he stops with another person.
Right.
But they don't look like they're friendly.
Okay.
Like they're kind of pointing fingers somewhere next to the bicycle lane.
Two strangers coming together.
Two kids as well, which I thought is beautiful because they're not hiding behind phones. They're kind of like interacting to sort out a little bird on the side of the road.
Oh, no.
And I will admit, I almost came in contact with it. If I hadn't looked at what the kids were pointing to, so they were trying to figure it out. Like, what's that on the road? Like, how do we save it? Then I'm like, what is it?
The bird's on the road where the cars are driving.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So first it was on the bicycle lane, but it's kind of just like, on the road, bicycle lane on the road.
So because you're stopped at the roundabout and you can see this all playing out, you've got two kids coming together.
Yep.
They've seen the bird on the ground. Mm-hmm. Now, the bird's not flying away.
No, it's a baby one, so it couldn't even fly. And it was a green. It was like one of the cute birds too. It wasn't like
It's a green bird?
Yeah. I don't know what
bird would that have been?
I don't know.
Is it like a parakeet?
Maybe. It could have been someone's pet.
It could have been something exotic. Or maybe a budgerigar.
Yeah, maybe.
On the road?
I know. So I was very sad. I was driving slow.
Right, thank you.
And
Good job.
The kids were kind of warning the cars behind me to like kind of stop.
Well, that can be quite dangerous because so they're both on the road as well trying to usher this bird.
They're still on the footpath but close to the road.
Right.
Yeah, but they're kind of, getting everyone's attention by saying, hang on, pointing, and they're trying to work out what to do. I thought that was amazing.
Now, knowing how you feel about animals in general.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that you dislike animals.
No,
you just don't have a real connection so much. You don't right now you and Riley aren't pet owners.
No, Riley would love to be one, but I don't
you have grown up with the largest dog I've ever seen in my life.
Correct. He's 60 kilos.
Your dad's dog.
Yep.
Is it Zeus?
Yes.
Yes, Zeus.
Because he's massive.
He's named Zeus for a reason. So you get along with Zeus, but it's not like you didn't take Zeus with you when you moved out and moved into your new home.
No.
How does Casey feel when she pulls up at the roundabout and sees a baby, let's call it a green budgerigar, in need of help?
These are my feelings. What is that weird green dot on the floor?
That these kids are making such a fuss about?
Yeah. Then it was, it's a baby bird. Oh my gosh, I have to be at my mum's in 5 minutes. Go.
So you just speed off.
I kept going with the traffic because you know what I thought also in my head? I said, these two kids who are about 12, 13 are experiencing what everyone I feel like experiences in their life and they need to learn the skills to save this bird. I'm not going to do it for them. An adult doesn't need to step in.
So your theory
They're perfectly capable.
Your theory is that somewhere along the journey of life, everybody has a moment where they get the opportunity to rescue a pet.
100%. And they're going to say
rescue some sort of animal.
Yes. And they're going to tell this story for years and years and years.
So you drove off from the incident.
Yes.
You saw what was going on.
Yes.
You sped off.
Correct.
Because you've got to get to your mum's.
Yeah.
So this would mean that you've already rescued an animal of some kind because you said everybody gets the opportunity. And if this was your opportunity, you've just sped off in the opposite direction.
Correct. Yes, I've already saved a bird off the road.
Did you?
Yes.
Like when?
So when I was younger, we have a park right across the road from my parents' house.
Yep.
And when I was younger, there was just a baby bird literally in the middle of the road. So it's just hopped off from the park and it's just chilling in the road.
I don't know the technical details of being a baby bird, but this must be just when they jump out of the nest because some of them fly and some of them don't.
Yeah.
And
it's
then what
also
do they
just
do?
silly. Get off the road. There's signs, birds, read them. Saw the bird, didn't know what to do. So this is why I drove off on the kids because they need to do their character development.
You've already gone through this.
I've gone through this because I ran to my dad. I didn't even have the courage to save the bird. So my dad technically saved it. I found it. He wrapped it up in a blanket.
You supervised.
We supervised. And then, as kids do, they ask their dad, what bird's this? And then dad makes up answers.
Right.
And
do you know what bird it was?
No idea.
Okay. So what happened after your dad wrapped it up?
So we fed it. We went to
Oh, you nursed the bird?
Yeah, we nursed it. Because we didn't know
really looking after a bird.
Yeah, then it died. But it was a nice time, that lovely week.
I didn't realise you'd nurse the bird.
Yeah, well, I think that's what you're supposed to do after you rescue it.
I don't know what I think you're supposed to...
Find the nest.
The first thing I would do is shoebox. Shoebox.
Yeah.
Maybe a tea towel from the kitchen.
Yeah, temporary home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would just take it to the vets because I think the vets take the bird and they're like, thanks very much for the bird. I don't know what happens to the bird after you give it to the vets.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's really nice of you that you actually tried to. So you fed the bird for a week.
Yeah, like we researched immensely.
So do you know what you fed the bird? What were your parents?
It was just the pet barn people said it's still a baby, so you need this type of bird food and then upgrade to this one eventually.
No wonder you drove
all
off.
over it.
You've gone
yes
way above and beyond.
Correct. So I wanted those kids
and those
to
kids now
experience
get the benefit of trying to work out how to save a bird that they've found in the wild.
Exactly.
This is a great conversation I think we should have. My dad used to rescue birds all the time. We used to have birds nesting in the gutters of our house. The birds would be born, but they'd fall down in between the brickwork.
Yeah.
My dad would be down the side of the house punching holes in the side of the house with a sledgehammer to rescue baby birds. Yep. That's how much he loved birds.
Oh, bless his heart.
So he's gone through that journey as well.
Yeah.
But maybe it's been another sort of animal. Maybe it's been a dog or a cat or maybe some sort of native animal. You must get the RSPCA involved if you find yourself a native animal, especially driving around on school holidays. Maybe you've seen something. Have you been able to rescue an animal?
B said, my husband rescued a kitten from his work, stranded in the middle of the road. We had it for a while until it disappeared.
Cats do that. Sometimes cats do that.
So ungrateful. Like you just got rescued. Hang out with them for
dogs,
a little bit.
I feel like dogs, you rescue a dog and they're like, you're my new mum and dad.
Yeah.
I think cats are like, I don't belong here. I belong somewhere else. So maybe that kitten came from somewhere else and hopefully the kitten's found its way back home. Yeah. You definitely stop for a kitten. Would you stop for a kitten? You'd stop for a kitten.
I would pull over and Google what number to call for lost cat and call them.
Well, that's
and
the obvious thing. Take it to the vets and see if it's been chipped.
I wouldn't even take it in my car because I am allergic, guys. I'm not mean. I am extremely allergic. And also this random cat, no thanks.
So Cassie wouldn't stop for the kitten. But well done, B, on your husband stopping for that kitten.
Well done.
And being those little rescuers for that period of time until it ran away again.
Yes. Farmer Mandy said, good morning, Casey and Cal. I have rescued many an animal.
Well, farmer.
Yes.
So, of course.
Oh, yeah. She goes, most recently I made my husband cut a hole in our downpipe to rescue a Rosella.
Yeah.
He was not impressed, my husband that is. The Rosella was very happy.
As the Rosella would be.
Really
That's my dad energy. My dad
so
cutting holes and then pulling stuff off the house to rescue animals. That's Farmer Mandy. They got the heart of my father.
What's a Rosella?
A Rosella is like the birds that are red and blue and the beautiful birds.
I just Googled. That is gorgeous.
Where was it stuck? In a downpipe?
Yeah.
They get stuck in the weirdest places.
That is sad. Well done.
Yeah, so the Rosella's been rescued, but now the water is just gushing everywhere when it rains because you got no more downpipe because you had to rescue the Rosella.
Oh, gosh.
You know.
Tracy from Nunawading goes, morning, lovely humans. She said it like a doggy would say it. Humans. I rescued a turtle and climbed the fence and put it down in a paddock next to a dam.
Well done.
Well done. Back
Rescuing
to return.
a turtle. That's a big ticket rescue.
That is.
Most people are just rescuing budgerigars or kittens. If you can rescue a turtle.
And care for a turtle.
It's not like it's hard either because it's not moving very fast.
Correct.
Did you rescue the turtle or did you just pick it up and put it somewhere else?
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say, at the end of another successful podcast with Casey.
It's me here and Cal.
And also Casey.
Me, more me.
Yep, pretty much. Yep. It's been great. Thank you so much for filling in while Lucy's away.
No worries. It's a pleasure. It's fun.
Now, normally it's because she's sick, but today it's because she's still on holidays. So I don't feel as bad.
No, I don't feel bad. Except when I did the best of show last week, I realised there was actually lots of best ofs where Lucy was sick. And I'm like, that girl. And someone actually texted in saying, does Lucy need like this medication? Because I can help her with that. And I was like, yeah.
Has it been a rough start to the year health-wise for Lucy? Maybe a little bit. Better. So hopefully the second half of the year, good health. Yes. Let's all pray for that. And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast, the Casey and Kel edition. It's time to say fare thee well. We hope you have a great whatever rest of the time of the day it is for you right now. And until we meet again.
Me, more me.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit of the show.
And bit.